It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4
The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And it's another road game for the Spurs. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
And you know, for the Spurs, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, also LaMarcus Aldridge out. AI is out there at DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, just a tremendous effort on their part. They competed hard, but just couldn't get over the hump.
I think disappointing for sure. They were right there, and it's always difficult to lose those nip-and-tuck games.
6 on the shot clock. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And that one goes long.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
Aldridge, good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now, here's Ingles. 9-point game his last outing. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
AI outside. Aldridge drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, this is what you like to see from AI. He's seeing the whole floor, and he makes the unselfish play.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Mitchell outside. Another miss by Utah.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
AI kicks to Aldridge. Over Gobert. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by AI. Aldridge has got 6. Early on, just watching certain veteran players, Doris, continuing to play at a high level after so many years.
And what you love is the great ones seem to adjust their games along the way, and not only adjust their games, but add dimensions, whether it's being able to go down into the low post position if you're a point guard, a 2-guard, or even a 3-man. But the other part of this, Kevin, is the off-the-court stuff. The better nutrition that these guys are being much smarter about. The strength and conditioning programs they're putting themselves through in the offseason. All of that raises the level in the NBA.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Moutier. One-on-one here. Lets a floater go. Ingles can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. From the high post. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck. Mitchell against Walker. Mitchell passes to Moutier. Gobert with it, picked up by Aldridge. The drive by Mitchell.
See, now, Mitchell is a quick-footed guard, and he's going to get defenders in compromising situations.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The score now all even. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Emmanuel Moutier out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
What I like here, AI challenging the defense inside, working for high percentage shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers was terrific. He finished with 30 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
I think that's the kind of game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it because I've got to believe he's their #1 option.
And the Spurs making a change here. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. Favors dishes to Gobert. Down low, Moutier. Rebounded by the Spurs. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Amazing, Greg, that the hostile environment had zero effect. Instead, they embraced the challenge and absolutely shot lights out.
Up top, Knight, guarded by Walker. Kid Gilchrist against Favors. Knight for 3. Connects from three-point range. Knight's got 5.
Sporting the lethal jumper. Knight has no trouble with his range, that's for sure.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Favors. Knight looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Moutier. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Moutier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
AI in the post, defended by Moutier.
That's an impressive move by AI. This guy plays with great intensity.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 3. Pass to Knight. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Rejected by AI.
Well, AI tracks the play, times his move, get it out of here.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Plumlee comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Dante Exum in for Knight. Exum kicks to Plumlee. And there's the pass to Moutier. Back to Plumlee. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles against Bryant. Goes up to the stripe. The rebound by Medu. Here's AI. And the jam by AI.
Well, that's how you do it. AI with a great feel in transition.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was up. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start. Glad happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
It felt like he owned that first half because he involved his guys with his passes, found different ways to take advantage of the defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got AI. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Mitchell kicks to Favors. 5 to shoot. Gobert. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Moutier, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the paint. And it's Walker that time on the assist by AI. AI's got his 7th assist in the game. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. A skill that doesn't show up in the box score, the drawing charge calls. In your opinion, there are, I'm sure, a lot that you think are the best at it.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, sometimes this comes at a cost physically that you have to be willing to absorb. I've seen Marcus Smart take a charge from LeBron James. That's 6'8", 250-plus pounds coming at you full speed. Kemba Walker, Draymond Green. But, Kevin, you know this. When you draw a charge, you have essentially given yourself an extra possession, and you've put the opponent at a detriment because it's a foul against that player who's committed it.
Means a lot. Moutier kicks to Favors. Mitchell against Walker. Mitchell right side. To the wing on the left. Here's Moutier. It's good from long range. Moutier's got 6.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Bradley's checked in for Utah. Noah Vonleh comes in for Derek Favors. And the Spurs making a change here. Jazz trail by 13. Moutier kicks to Vonleh. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Redick. Redick against Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far.
AI outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, guys, we have seen success come out of G League players. When it comes to AI, that's on another level. And to me, the passion he brings has an effect on every member of his team.
A different look for Utah. Knight comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Exum in for Emmanuel Moutier. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ryan's checked in. Bradley finds Knight. Mitchell outside. Back to Knight. Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Utah.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, just great ball movement.
Exum passes to Vonleh. Mitchell dishes to Knight. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. From deep three-point range, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kept alive. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bradley. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Utah.
Not a lot of difference between them. You know, it's about 50-50, but this game isn't 50-50 right now. They need a big run here just to get back into the mix.
Mitchell kicks to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. Knight finds Plumlee. Back to Knight. And Vonleh has it in the corner. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Vonleh's got 5.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
AI left side. And the jam by AI.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony
Oh,
out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
It is the truth, though. His vertical is a huge part of what makes him tough to defend at the basket.
Here's Knight. Rebounded by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
AI outside. And AI with the stuff.
And defensively, against a guy with this much scoring ability, you have to try to take the ball out of his hands, because right now, AI's just cooking.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's San Antonio as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish.
The Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Moutier in for Dante Exum.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wing. Gobert is out there with Plumlee, and it's Moutier in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Off the mark. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.